18. Welcome back to Schlocktoberfest here on World Class Bullshitters. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is the one, the only, last standing Samoan, the last man of his kind, the Incredible Hulk of the gene pool, Nick Udom.
I'm sick and tired of these kids fucking on my land. I'm going to go kill them.
That sounds kind of sexy.
Well, I want to watch them first, then I'm going to kill them, so it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, cool, because you would be denying yourself a good show. So speaking of killing, tonight's episode is a very unique and gory one. It is a list of our favorite slasher kills. So Nick has compiled a list. I'm going to chime in with some of my personal favorites. And as always, down in the comments section, tell us what your favorite slasher kills are. So without further ado, let's get this piece of shit rolling. Nick, what's first on your list?
First is, let's see, it's Halloween 1978. It's Bob getting killed. The character Bob.
I love that.
Now, I remember watching this movie, and I felt bad for Bob. I was like, God, what? Why is Bob getting killed? Oh yeah, he had sex. But just in the way he got killed, and just like the whole, like, it was really quick. And I think it's what Mike Myers stabs him, like picks him up and stabs him through the fucking door or the wall, and he just sits there.
You know, it's funny. His last word is asshole. Linda, you asshole. And then he dies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, famous last words, you know.
When you gotta go, you gotta go. And I'd rather, if I have to die, I would have liked to at least just fucked.
Come and go. Wait, no, hold on.
The...
To come and go at the same time?
Okay. Like the guy from Friday the 13th Part 2. Well, real quick on the topic of Bob, this is the kill that stuck with me the first time I saw this movie. Like, Annie gets her throat slit, whatever. PJ Souls gets choked out, whatever. But this is the only gnarly kill in the whole fucking movie.
Yeah, because he just, like fucking stabs him and then leaves him there.
Yeah, I kind of wish that when Jamie Lee Curtis was running away from Michael Myers and trying to get out on that terrace, that Bob's body was just hanging there. That would have been way cooler than having him swing down from the closet.
Yeah, that was a little odd. I mean, but Mike Myers is Mike Myers, so I mean, you can't really, knock his methods. He's one of the first ones. He's making the way for everybody else.
He'll fucking kill you if you question his methods.
Yeah, that's true.
He'll fucking kill you if you
exist.
That's
true as well.
All right, so what else you got, sir?
Let's see. I have Jeff and Sandra, Friday the 13th Part 2. Now this one is one of the is you see this kill a lot in this franchise in a lot of slasher movies. It's when the couple is either having sex or just done having sex, and they get stabbed all the way through both of them.
Now that was the one I just referenced a second ago, right?
It wasn't. Well, I mean, I think it is. No, yeah, you did reference that. Yeah, you did. Sorry.
I'm glad we're on the same wavelength now. No, don't apologize. I'm glad you and I are on the same wavelength for what we consider, great.
Well, because I mean, I think that's it might be one of the first times you ever see that in that genre and in that setting, and then it happened in a couple of Friday the 13th movies after that. Like it kept happening, either every movie or every other movie almost.
I gotta say, I think the gnarliest kill in any Friday the 13th movie is when, what is the one where they're fucking? I think it might be the Jason Goes to Hell, where the girl's fucking.
Yes.
And all of a sudden she gets stabbed, and like the whole upper quadrant of her body is just destroyed.
Yeah, I think that's my first memory of tits in a movie. Because I remember that very distinctly as a kid. I was like, man, I need to watch the movie again. Why do I love the movie so much? Oh yeah, there's tits in like the first 5 minutes of that movie.
The fact that that's your first memory of tits in a film is really depressing to me.
Well, I mean, they were nice tits, weren't they?
They were fine, but I mean, you have to. I don't like to associate tits and gore together.
I was a weird kid. Don't judge me.
Well, you're a weird adult.
Well, you're weird too, so that's why we're friends.
Yes. But back to Jeff and Sandra.
Yeah, like I think they were just done, and then all of a sudden Sandra is underneath Jeff, and she sees it coming, like she probably did a few minutes ago, and just doesn't even yell out. She just kind of goes, and then like they both get stabbed and they die. And it's with like a spear that he picked up around the cabin or the house or whatever. And this is when Mike Myers. Oh God, I'm getting confused now. This is when Jason Voorhees has a burlap sack as a mask. Yeah.
Played by the wonderful Warrington Gillette.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The thing that I always think about this kill is that the guy never saw himself die. It's just he's fucking, and then all of a sudden he's dead. Or at least, well, the thing they don't show in any of these movies is these people don't die right away from their fucking wounds. It takes a while. Like, if you were to get stabbed like that in real life, you would freak you could actually survive getting stabbed like that.
Yeah.
Not saying I want to test it out.
Yeah, depending on trajectory, strength, what organs were punctured, or which ones weren't, how much blood you lose, and so on and so forth. Yeah, there's a lot of factors put into that. But yeah, I mean, you know, Jason having the strength he does, you're probably going to be stuck to the ground or to the floor or whatever. That's so I mean, true. you're going to bleed out and like on top of said girl or said guy, depending on who you are and who's listening, and you know that's it. That's the last thing you see.
If they want to make it more horrifying, they should have had it show the people like dying together, like and like looking at each other scared instead of just like stabbed dead.
Yeah, I agree. That would definitely make it a hell of a lot more terrifying.
But they don't ever go for the psychological scares, which pisses
me off. I mean, these movies, the Friday the 13th movies they have a very distinct formula and a very distinct flow of how they go and what is needed at certain times, and they just go with that. They don't do any more than that. You know, they're just cookie cutter slasher movies. That's all they are.
Yeah, and you can go back and listen to our Day 13 here on Schlocktoberfest, where Nick and I talk about the Friday the 13th franchise for 2.5 hours, and I don't really like them, but I give you reasons why.
Yeah, you give me legitimate reasons why, and I mean, I can see that. I love the franchise just because, like, I love them because it's reliable. You get exactly what you're going to get every single movie, every single time.
Well, I would love to go into it right now, but just go watch that other video.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so what's next for you, sir?
Next is an old school one. It's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's the character Kirk. He walks into the house, and Leatherface is there, and he just bashes him with the fucking hammer real quick, and then pulls him inside, closes the door. But like it's the most violent thing because he bashed him with a hammer and he starts like body twitching, like just fucking body twitching, and then he just pulls him in and I guess makes sausage out of his innards.
Oh god, that was scary the first time I saw that. That movie really freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah, the first time he does that whole door open thing and then pulls, I think the girl in or the guy in, like it's really jarring. It's very jarring. Even before that, the guy in the fucking car is crazy as shit.
The first time I saw that movie, my mom was in my room. She had fallen asleep on my bed. Like, she was in there watching a movie with me, and she dozed off. So it was on IMDb. Or not IMDb, excuse me, IFC. So we're watching IFC together, and she dozes off in my room. And I was in grade school, like 2002. And we're watching it, or I'm watching, and she's sleeping, and I'm, like, creeped the fuck out. Like, what the fuck is this movie? And it is so surreal. So then when I went off to college, I used to do these horror marathons, and that was one of the first ones I ever showed to everybody. And it scared everyone. We were all really uncomfortable. Because it's so... Is there even music in that movie?
No, there's no music. It's one of those... it's one of the old movies that there's no score, no nothing. It's just like world sound and room tone and things. That's it.
And it's so
Wait, no. During that part, there's pig squealing, like really high pitched pig squealing. So that makes it even worse.
Yeah, that's not music. That's like what's it called? Not incidental sound. It has a name. I learned about it in college, but fuck it. I wasn't really that worried about it. I just wanted an A in German studies.
Wait, please tell me you took German studies because there was a hot chick in German studies.
Well, okay, the reason I took German was because I took it in high school. And then I got to college, and they're like, you need a whole year of language. And I was like, well, I remember most of my German. So I took it, and there were some... Were there any cute girls in my German class? There was one who was nice, but not really that hot. And then there was... There was one who was Tim Burton hot.
Like alternative goth girl hot?
Yeah, she had like real... I think her hair color was naturally red. I don't know. She had jet black eyebrows that she didn't like paint on. Her just eyebrows were dark, but she had reddish hair. And she wore kind of like white makeup. Not like pale white, but she made her face really pale. She was nice enough. I mean, most people at school are afraid of me because I'm giant, and they think like... I don't know. They think I'm going to make fun of them in class or something,
They're
which
going to sit on them or something.
I don't talk to many people in school. I'm there to learn and then get the fuck out.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's why I graduated on the dean's list.
Boom.
Yeah. Still can't find a fucking job, though.
Yep. Join the club.
Thank you, America. Anyway, before this gets too political, let's talk about some more slasher kills. I'd like to bring up one that is... important to my entire family.
Oh God! Damn!
My mom hates A Nightmare on Elm Street 3: Dream Warriors. Her and my dad saw it.
Oh no way, dude! Please tell me this is not the one that you're gonna. Which one is it?
It is the Marionette. Veins.
Oh my God! That's the next one I had on my list.
Oh shit! That's like I'm reading your fucking mind. Well, it couldn't be a better time to talk about the fucking movie. I remember my mom telling me as a kid, oh, I saw this terrible movie with your dad once, and the guy jumped from a fucking belt. Well, she didn't say fucking because I was a little kid, but she's like, the guy jumped from a tower, and Freddy Krueger had his veins and all this shit. And it's funny, today I'm driving in the car with my mom, and Dream Warriors comes on in my car, and I say to her, Mom, do you know what movie this is from? And she's like, I don't know. She's like, Detroit Rock City? And I go, no, this is a movie you saw in theaters and you hate. She's like, oh, that Freddy Krueger movie. And I'm like, yeah, Mom, it's the Freddy Krueger movie. She's like, ew, that was so gross.
That's one thing I do love about 80s movies. There were a lot of like very distinct songs for them that random bands made. Like I loved that so much. I mean, you could make like a whole fucking playlist of just 80s movie songs.
And the funny part is, the Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff did a song for Nightmare on Elm Street 4, and they turned it the fuck down. They said it wasn't good enough.
Oh, that's bullshit, because that is a damn iconic song. I mean, the fact that you had those...
Will Smith.
Yeah, you had Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff making a Freddy Krueger song. And I think Robert Englund even did the voice in that song as well.
No, he did. He's in the Get Ready for Freddy one with the fat.
Oh, okay. No, okay, you're right.
Because the Nightmare on My Street was never. What happened is they were gonna. I think they were tasked to make the song by New Line and submit it, right? So then they submitted it. It got turned down, and they made a music video, and it aired on TV and shit. And then New Line threatened them, so they had to pull. They had to actually destroy the video. So there was a music video, and it aired on TV, but it's nowhere to be found. It doesn't exist anymore. That's one of the few things I'd love to do if I was super famous. Like, I'd want to track down the fucking video of A Nightmare on My Street and see the original cut of Star Wars. Those are the two things I'd like to do entertainment-wise, because there's tons of cool shit out there that they filmed that no one has ever seen for legal reasons, or, you know, they just forgot about it.
Very true.
But back to the Dream Warriors. This movie's great. I think it's arguably the best. It could be tied for the best Nightmare on Elm Street, if you ask me.
Yeah, because this is when you see the kids really pulling together and trying to kill Freddy by using, you know, their powers of dream manipulation and things like that. And I really, really like that, because even like part 2 is kind of just like they half-assed part 2. But part 3, they really got their shit together and made Dream Warriors, and they really brought the kids together. And I think even what's her name's in it as well.
Patricia Arquette?
No, not Patricia Arquette. Nancy. Thank you. Nancy's in it as well.
Heather Langenkamp.
Yeah, she's in it as well, and she's the counselor for the group or something like that. Like, she's the guidance counselor or something for the group, and she tries to guide them in that way as well. And I mean, it's, you know, you even have a callback with her and everything. I mean, it's good. And
that movie definitely retcons number 2, because in number 2 they talk about Nancy dying.
Very true. Very true. Well, they don't. No. So they talk about her dying or talking about her going crazy?
I thought they talked about her dying. Well, you know what? We'll have to look that up.
Or if one of the fans wants to correct us in the comments, please do.
Yeah, could a fan do it? Because I actually hate A Nightmare on Elm Street #2, and I don't ever want to watch it again. Like, ever.
Yeah, I watched it a while ago, and I'm just like, I'm fine. I don't need to watch it again.
It was on YouTube for the longest time. Not YouTube. It was on Netflix for the longest fucking
That's
time.
one thing I hate is like Netflix will get the most random parts of a franchise. They'll never get the first one. They'll get like the fifth or fourth or sixth one. You know, they never do anything consistently. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, and I guess it's because licensing fees are lower for the shitty ones.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice if Netflix had a decent collection of horror films like, let's see, if they had like the first 2 Halloweens, the first 4 Nightmare on Elm Streets, a couple Friday the 13th movies. Like, it'd be nice just to
have some basic stuff, Netflix. Come on. I mean, you're going to 180 countries and you've doubled the amount of money you're getting from us monthly for paying for your service. You're making the money. We know you are. Okay? Come the fuck on.
Yeah. So what's your next kill, sir?
My next kill is it is Carlos from Nightmare on Elm Street 6, Freddy's Dead.
Nice hearing from you, Carlos.
And like just like the nails on the chalkboard thing is just like that's a horrible way to go. That is a horrible fucking way to go. And it's like just him pulling out the small one and then making it bigger and just playing it like a goddamn harp and this kid's head explodes. I love it. It's so Freddy. It's just so Freddy.
It's I'm trying to think how I feel about that movie. I don't think the movie's very good, but that kill is fucking memorable. I mean, as soon as you said Carlos, I knew what movie you were talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
I do like the kill in that movie too, where he goes, "Now you're playing with power." After he kills Breckenmeyer in that video game. Let's see. What's another one I think is fucking gnarly? Like good gnarly, not like really fucking sucks, because there's a lot of shitty kills.
Yeah, there are.
Halloween only has one good one. Halloween 2 has no good kills.
Well, no. Halloween 2. I mean, come on. Like the fucking hot tub or the little thing that she's in.
Okay.
That one,
cool.
and
Okay,
even then, that one is done very well. He keeps dipping her in and out of it, and her face changes and melts and morphs, and they do that whole thing very well.
I also like the kill in that movie. It's not a Michael Myers kill, but it's Ben Schramer when he gets hit by the fucking police car and it wrecks into the van and it explodes.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost comically bad.
Yeah, it is.
But I love that part. What else you got?
Let's see. I have Friday the 13th, Part 5, the road flare kill.
Explain it.
Now, 2 guys on the side of the road with a broken down car, and one is checking the engine, the other's inside the car, and he sees this road flare coming towards him. He thinks it's his buddy, but it is in fact Jason Voorhees. And then he shoves the flare into dude's mouth and kills him.
Ooh.
Yeah, it is burning, it is hot, it's on fire, and it goes in dude's mouth, and he just like fucking just shoves it in there, all up in there, and kills him.
Speaking of, is Part 5 the one where the cocaine guy gets killed too? The bald guy?
I think that's it. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, because I like that one too, where the guy's like, he's like, "Oh, I got a date," and he goes, "Oh," and then the girl pulls her tits out.
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah,
time
yeah.
to party.
She's like doing her makeup or something inside. Yeah.
God, that movie's weird, but it's got some of the best tits of the entire franchise, though.
Yeah, it does, because Part 5. Oh yeah. Wait, is that
Debbie
Sue Voorhees? Thank you, Debbie Sue Voorhees. Yep, that's another one.
No relation.
Yeah, which is hilarious that's even a thing. You know, like that happened purely accidentally, but it happened.
And she gets one of those fucked up kills too. She gets stabbed through the eyes with that fucking giant scissors, and then you can hear her fucking skull crack.
Yeah, because like he like snips. Well, no, and even then, there's the guy with the belt around the boyfriend, the belt around his head when he keeps fucking turning it.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty gross.
Yeah, so that's a thing as well. Yeah, that movie's got some good kills, even though it's one of those controversial parts of the franchise where people either love it or hate it. There's no in between on that.
I'm in the in between because I don't. It's just there.
Yeah, because part 5 is kind of just like it's one of those things, either you love it or you hate it because just the way it is, and it starts. I think it starts. No, it's the second iteration to the Tommy Jarvis story.
And with the worst Tommy Jarvis.
Yeah. Yeah, he says like 3 things in the whole movie.
Hey man, don't fuck with me or whatever. That's not a line, but he like tries to kill that guy at the table.
Yeah. Yeah.
I retract my statement. I don't.
Yeah. Part 5 is either you love it or you hate it. That's about it.
So what else you got?
I have one of my personal favorites. It is from the movie Hatchet. It is the gas-powered belt sander kill.
Describe it.
Now, it is, I think, about halfway through the movie when we're still following some of the characters trying to get away from Victor Crowley, and they hear something rustling in the bushes, and they don't know what it is, and all of a sudden they realize, oh, it's a raccoon, and then out of the other side comes Victor Crowley with a gas-powered belt sander. He grabs one of the girls by the back of the head and grinds the front of her face down to just a stump, and just grinds the fuck out of it and throws her to the ground. Then he goes and attacks one of the other guys, chops his head off with a shovel, and puts a shovel through his fucking torso. Then takes this girl who's still just on the ground in pain and just trying to get away, and she can't because she's just so disoriented because half her face is like sanded off smooth, and he just impales her on the standing shovel.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's definitely a multi-kill. It's good for the whole family.
When you're talking about faces getting destroyed, I'd like to bring up one from a completely garbage film. That is Jason X, and the kill is the deep freeze face
Oh my
destroyer
god,
scene.
yes.
Like, that's actually really fucking awesome. For as shitty as that movie is.
Agreed, because that took some elements, that took some planning, and they did that really fucking well. Oh man, it's damn iconic.
I can't think of any other kills from that movie.
Hmm.
There's that shitty robot that her tits get removed.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
not
no,
a kill.
there's one from that movie, but it's also from another movie. It's my number one.
What is?
I'll go ahead and say it. It is Jason getting the sleeping bag with a camper in it and bashing it against a fucking tree. Now, I think the first time you see this, you see it in part
6
or 7. But when you see it in part 6 or 7, he does it once. Now, the original cut of that, he does it like 3 or 4 times.
Oh yeah, I've seen the original.
Yeah, he does it 3 or 4 times. It is 7 because Kane Hodder did that kill. He came up with that kill and he did that kill. So it is part 7. And because in the theatrical version or the TV version, he does it once and he flops down and she falls out. But in the extended version or any other version you find, he does it like 3 or 4 times, and it's pretty guttural. It's pretty visceral. It's awesome.
I like that kill quite a bit, and I like it better in Freddy or Jason X when she's like, "Ow!
Oh yeah,
my arm!"
Yeah, because they're like holograms or something. It's amazing.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious, dude. I hate that movie, but that is fucking funny.
Yeah, I mean that movie is that like part 9 and part 10 are like pure shit, but just like. I think 10 kind of brings it back a little bit just because it's funny and they didn't take it that seriously, so it's like, it's okay, it's fine. Like 9, they took fucking seriously, and that's the problem.
Well, it's got that fucking awesome kill, so at least we can talk about it positively for a few minutes.
Yeah.
That poor woman. That's an instant kill.
Yeah, it is. It is.
She probably didn't have time to register the pain, like, and you're dead.
Especially when Jason Voorhees comes down on you. Yeah, you're done. You are done. Down.
She's dead.
Yeah. All right. Well, the next one I have is not. I mean, I like it. I don't know if it's your favorite. It is Rose McGowan and Scream in the fucking garage door.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah. That one is it's just odd, but it's good. Like, I've never seen that done or replicated before. And it was just like, oh, you know, she'll make it out. It's fine. And then, like, she doesn't. She fucking dies.
I like the parody in
Oh yeah.
I'm just a day player.
The fat girl, because she just brings down the whole fucking thing. Oh man, that is, and they do that so well. They do that so fucking well. Let's see. Oh, you'll love this one. Linnea Quigley in Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Oh, she's in the first one.
Yeah. She's the naked, the topless girl on the pool table.
Man, I looked her up the other day when I was watching that movie. She just shows her pussy and everything. And I'm cool with that. That is not a complaint.
I think she does that whenever you go see her at conventions as well.
Wait, she'll get
No, I'm
naked
kidding.
for
She
you?
won't do that.
Fuck, that's a celebrity I'd pay to go see.
And no, I've met her in person before. Super nice, sweetheart, love her to death. Nicest person you ever meet. She gets up out of her chair when she's behind the table and will hug you and talk to you, take pictures with you, whatever you want. Like, just a fucking, like, really good, nice person.
Can I have a hand job?
I'm sure if you asked really nicely and had enough money, she probably would do that. But
shit, maybe I need to give her a.
But actually, no, she's also in a Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
Which one?
On. She's like barely there. I know it's here. Where the fuck is it? Because it's one of the parts where, like, they're showing Freddy's chest and the souls are in there and the people are in there, and you see, like, tits, and those are her tits.
Oh. Well, it wouldn't. That's all she's good for, man. But that's not a dig.
Yeah.
That's number 5.
Let's see.
Or 4.
Yeah, she was. Oh yeah. She's in 4. Yeah. Yep. It's it's so weird. Yeah, souls in the chest. That's what it is.
Well, do you have any more kills you'd like to add before we close this episode out?
Yeah. I do have one more, and it's from Nightmare on Elm Street. It is Johnny Depp's kill in Nightmare on Elm Street 1.
Oh, yeah.
It is the fucking blood tower, the blood fountain in reverse. You know, it's that thing. He just gets sucked into the bed, and then all of a sudden, blood everywhere. You know, I didn't realize he was that full, but damn, that was a lot of blood. I remember watching that the first time, and I was like, holy shit, how did they do that? Even during that whole stunt, like, people almost died.
Yeah, because the fucking shit almost electrocuted.
It almost electrocuted them. Because of the blood sloshing around, the thing spun and knocked some people off and caused some damage, but nobody died. Like, people got injured, but nobody died. But
have you ever seen the deleted scene where Johnny Depp's body shoots out of the bed?
I have not seen that.
Oh, he just kind of like rises up and falls over. It's nothing too, like, it's better that you don't see it, because you're like, what the fuck happened to his body?
Yeah, that's really weird. Do you have any kills that you'd like to talk about?
Yeah, the kills from Jaws. I hate all of them because I fucking hate sharks. No, I mean, I interjected with the ones that really stick out in my mind. I'm gonna mention the one. It's this scene where this guy's. It's a weird kill. It's out in the middle of the day, and this man's out in front of his house, and all of a sudden, this crazed lunatic with a gun screams out, "Garbage day!" and shoots him. Like, who does that type of shit? That's a fucking kill that is scary, because every Sunday night when I take out my trash, I fear that a very buff blonde guy in a shitty blue sweater is going to shoot me and scream out garbage day. So that is a kill that has affected me in my own personal life.
Would you say you have trauma because of it?
Yeah, I'm triggered on garbage day.
Sounds like you need to smoke a ball and then go take out the trash.
Sounds like I need to make a movie called Triggered on Garbage Day.
These days, that'll probably sell.
I'm sure it will, because people are desperate.
And trigger happy, so, you know.
Well, I was hoping that part wouldn't happen, but thanks.
Oh, man.
Well, down in the comments section, tell us what some of your favorite kills are. I'm sure that we've missed a ton of great ones. You know what? This isn't a kill per se. Well, it is. In the movie Dead Alive, have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah, Peter Jackson, right?
Yes, there's an awesome kill where the zombie mother grabs the nurse by the head and rips her head open, like jaw backwards.
Oh my god.
That's so fucking gory, and I love it.
That happens in Hatchet as well. Victor Crowley grabs this woman, and then fucking all the way back, and like her tongue's still flopping, and then he drops her to the ground. Yeah.
I need to see. Well, I've seen the movie. I just don't remember it. The third one was terrible.
Yeah, the first one is I think amazing, and it deserves praise. But then like 2 is odd, and then 3 is even worse.
Well, I've watched the shittiest, so I guess I should watch number 2.
Just go backwards. Just go backwards.
Well, they'll just get better with time, and that's what's,
Exactly.
So that has been our list of some of the greatest horror kills. Like I said, tell us your favorites down in the comments section below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and share it. Tell your friends about us on social media. Tell the world about Schlocktoberfest. We need 500 million views to save a small child in Asia, and that's your responsibility, not ours. I can't help it that Joel kidnapped some boys, so come back tomorrow for more Schlocktoberfest, and as always, thank you for watching.